would I pay $45,000 for this vehicle as you see it here? 100% unequivocally.
Should I tell them what someone wrote on the ground?
No, people come up here all the time and spray paint inappropriate words on the ground.
They wrote and
Oh, great. Now I have to bleep that out.
you don't even want to know what they drew over there.
No, I can't show them what that is because we'll get absolutely demonetized. Okay? It's, yes, this is, people have an interesting sense of humor up here in the mountains when they're driving sports cars and riding motorcycles. Ella said the grasshopper needs to be in the video. And so he is.
Just so everyone knows, I'm in a bad mood because I'm here against my will. I need to like blink twice to help me. Blink. Because I want to be watching football right now, and he's pulled me away from football Saturday.
Briefly.
Like, what in the world?
So I know what you're thinking. Civic Type R. We're at one of the most famous Chevron stations in Georgia. I'm here with Ella, though, and you're like, wait a second. Why is Ella in a video about the Honda Civic Type R? Well, it's because you've probably seen about 1 billion videos of the Honda Civic Type R being used in the mountains here in a place like North Georgia. And I'm not gonna lie, we are going to do that some today, but what we're also doing is using the Civic Type R like someone like me, a 44-year-old dad of 2, would be using his daily driver. And Ella is going on a quick college visit at North Georgia. Now, the benefit of this is that North Georgia just happens to be in the North Georgia mountains by some of the most famous driving roads in the state, if not the Southeast. So yeah, we'll do a little of that too. But the purpose of this video is to show you how, as a prospective Civic Type R owner, this could be your one and only car, and it could conquer every task you threw at it, such as highway drive up here. What did you think of the ride?
I thought it was nice and smooth, very comfortable.
Nice and smooth and comfortable. That's +1 for the Civic Type R. Now we're gonna head over to the school, and then we're gonna head into the mountains. And I'm sure you're very excited about that.
So excited.
So excited. So we are in the North Georgia mountains with the Honda Civic Type R. And if you want to look back in the description, I linked to the second video I ever did on my channel was actually the previous gen Civic Type R. And it sort of was one of the reasons that my channel started to grow. So I do have a special affinity for this car, but I'm not going to bore you guys too much with the details or the specs about it. We're going to talk about that briefly, but I'm looking at this more as like a dad vehicle. Like I said, we're up here in the North Georgia mountains taking Ella on a college visit. Obviously this thing can handle. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about some of the specs. Let's start with the way that it looks. Okay, this generation is definitely known for being quite a bit better looking than the previous generation, which was sort of styled like Voltron, if you're old enough to remember Voltron. I am old enough to remember Voltron. Ella, do you remember Voltron?
No idea.
Of course she doesn't, okay? Because Voltron was what we grew up with. Now this one is a little classier. If also, there's not many of them up here in North Georgia, so if you want to get stopped and have people talk to you, spend a week with the Civic Type R. Everybody's going to be talking to you. But I think the Civic Type R looks great. I wouldn't have it in white, but I think it looks great, okay? But now let's take a look under the hood real quick for those of you that might not be familiar with what powers this thing, and then let's talk a little bit about what makes this thing so special. So underneath the hood of the Civic Type R is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. It makes 315 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Now that runs through a 6-speed manual transmission. And in case you've been living under a rock, a manual transmission is the only way to drive this car. But the manual transmission in this vehicle is one of the best, if not the best, I've ever driven in my entire life. And that's not an exaggeration, that's not hyperbole, okay? So this engine, especially up here in the mountains, is powerful enough. But some people have said, it's not that much different than driving the previous gen. And I would agree, power is about the same. In a straight line, this doesn't really feel any more powerful than the previous generation. But everything about this car from a handling standpoint is turned up just 10% in every direction. Let's talk about that from inside the car with Ella as my passenger experiencing the glory of the Civic Type R. So up here in the mountains where the Type R is supposed to live, I'm having Ella film me on the GoPro because we've run into a lot of cyclists, not literally, thought about it, but figuratively. They're doing some type of cyclist race, and so all of the best roads in North Georgia are just inundated with cyclists. So I'm having her just do this on the GoPro because I don't know when we're gonna get to clear roads or not. This is the Type R's natural environment. I don't think that is very surprising. What I think is surprising is that this thing is an absolute weapon up here in the mountains, but yet around town, living with it for this week with the manual transmission, it's so easy. It's just so easy to drive and so forgiving. And so the fact that you can do both of these things in a car like this, that you can bring it up here to the mountains and you can fly around on these beautiful mountain roads and it can handle itself, you would be shocked. You don't feel like this is a front wheel drive car. The limited slip differential does such a good job distributing the power, but also the way it dives into corners, the way it handles. The steering is just incredible for a front wheel drive sort of, regular car, like Civic based performance vehicle. Anyway, one of the things that I've gone on and on about is the excellence of the shifter, and I think that goes without saying. I know Engineering Explained just did a video about this, about the Integra Type S, and I just can't overstate how pleasurable this thing is to drive. I mean, it handles obviously very well. I mean, we're going down this road at a decent speed and not even thinking about it, just talking to camera. If you were on attack mode on a road like this or on a track or something, the car just shrinks around you and becomes one with you in the way that all of the best performance cars do. But unlike some other dedicated performance machines, you can take this car to the grocery store. You can take it on the practice run. It's also returning, as of right now, we are at 26.5 miles per gallon, and we haven't exactly been driving it very economically. We've either been driving it kind of fast and fun, or we've been driving it incredibly slowly because of the cyclists up here, which isn't great for fuel economy either. So this thing is just a total package like no other car really is. And I love it so much. I love the way it handles. I love the way it fits me. I love the way it drives. I love the way it feels. I love everything about this vehicle. Do I have a complaint about the way it drives? No. Do I have a complaint about the shifter? No, of course not. Do I have a complaint about the throttle tip-in, the clutch, anything like that, the steering? No. No complaints there. The only complaint I have is the infotainment. Honda's new infotainment is just okay. It's just good. It's not like stellar. You get some fun graphics when you turn into Type R mode, but that's about it. Now, one last thing, final thought, Type R mode. We haven't been able to do it very much because of the traffic. Some people having fun going back that way. When this is in Type R mode, it is very stiff. It is very stiff. I would personally do the custom mode, and I'd probably put the dampers in Sport. I think Type R mode is a bit much. Other than that, as Megan likes to say, 10 out of 10, chef's kiss, perfection. All right, so one of the things that impresses me the most about the Civic Type R from a usability perspective is the driving position, okay? A lot has been made out of the Civic Type R seats. They are some of the best seats that you could ever sit in. They're absolutely fantastic. The bolstering on them is incredible. They might not be the easiest to get in and out of, but they are supremely comfortable. I mean, we've been driving around for a couple hours and I'm just as comfortable as I was when we started. But I'm 6'6". If you're new to the channel, welcome. I say this in every video because, it gives you context. I'm 6'6" and I am in a perfect driving position. My legs are perfect. My grip on the steering wheel. My grip on the steering wheel is perfect, and my hand falls right to the shifter. And there's actually a little bit of space behind me, which is incredible considering that I am comfortable. So I'll test that out with me at a freakish 6'6", but to show you the usability of the car, I'll have Ella get in the back too to show you what someone who's 6'1" is. Yes, she's 6'1" and she's operating the camera right now. Hello, Ella.
Hi.
Okay, so I'll show you what a 6'1" more normal sized person looks like in the back seat with the seat sized for me. Now, I know what you're saying. This doesn't look all that comfortable, and I certainly wouldn't want to go on a trip like this, but remember, 6'6" person sitting right here, okay? And so my legs are able to straddle the seat, and I have headroom. I know I'm bending forward so I can talk to you guys, but I have headroom here if I sit back. My head is right at the headliner. So I'm gonna swap with Ella so you guys can see a little bit of what a 6'1" person looks like. And we also have Megan's take on the interior as well, which I'll show you after this. Well, after Ella's this. After Ella, you know what? I'll just show it to you in a second. How's the space?
It's not too bad. My head isn't too close. My knees are kind of like in the seat, but the seat is like comfortable, so it doesn't like bother my knees that they're touching the seat because it is so squishy and it gives more room. But yeah, I've got like a decent amount of space back here.
And you're 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
And you're,
6'1".
you know, disproportionately leg.
Yes, a lot of legs. So makes sense that my legs are touching the seat, but it's not too bad actually.
So a normal 50-50 person would fit better.
Yeah, probably.
Or a child.
Yeah.
Now, because we are up in the mountains having fun in the car, and maybe at this point in the video, you've already seen us having a little bit of fun in the car, but the whole point of the video is to show you that as an enthusiast dad, this is the perfect car. This is my ideal car, right? So part of that is the fact that this is the Civic hatchback. And so you have an absolute truckload of space back here underneath the hatch. I mean, I'm gonna show you how much space we have back here under the hatch, because I'm gonna go on a full grocery store run, which in our family with teenagers and me, a large person, there's a lot of groceries that need to be bought. And I'm gonna go on a full grocery run in this car, and it's gonna take it all, it's gonna swallow all the groceries with ease. All right, so what do you think of the way this car looks?
I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
Because it's a sporty mixed sport car, and you want me first of all, we disagree with the premise of this video. I'm just gonna say it.
You're not supposed to tell the audience
I
that.
am.
This is supposed to
I don't
be
care.
me
I don't care. I'm
convincing
just
you.
going off.
Okay, you're going off script.
Yeah, I'm going off script
She's
because
off script.
he
She's
wants
off
me.
script.
No.
Danger.
He wants me to. He's trying to convince me that I should let him buy this sporty mixed sport car, otherwise known as a what? Honda Type R or something?
Civic Type R.
Civic Type
This
R.
is absolutely what I would buy
No,
if we
first of
weren't
all,
poor.
it's really sporty. The speedometer goes to 200 miles an hour.
Let's see, Honda will like that. It is sporty.
It is sporty. It looks like a sporty sport car. It has like red bucket seats.
Yeah, they're awesome.
It goes to 200 miles an hour.
It does not go 200.
The speedometer does.
The speedometer does. This
The
thing would
speedometer
never
does.
go
And
to
I bet
200.
if it could go to 200, you would probably do it. You like to go on
course not.
curvy mountain
I would
roads.
never do that.
That's a lie.
There are curvy mountain roads in this video.
Of course there are. And it's a stick that I can't drive.
Facts.
But he's like, but it has a big trunk. I should buy this.
It
Like,
does.
what the heck?
Let's go look.
Also,
Let me convince
no,
you that this is the
it's
perfect
not gonna
dad
happen.
car.
Not gonna happen. I mean, it's a cute car. It's a great car, but not for my family. It needs to be for a sporty mixed sport guy.
So you want me to drive like the slowest car ever?
No, I never said that. I want you to drive like
You want me to drive
a truck,
Yeah,
so
that's
that we
what you
can
want me
throw
to
stuff
drive.
in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to drive
And
a truck.
trucks are, yeah, I like
Well,
trucks.
why don't I at least try to convince you that this has some...
You can try, but it's not gonna happen. Also, just so everyone knows, I'm in a bad mood because I'm here against my will. I need to like blink twice to help me blink. Because I want to be watching football right now, and he's pulled me away from football Saturday.
Briefly.
Like, what in the world? All right, let's check out this trunk.
All right,
Before I put
we're
you
gonna
in
go check
it.
out the truck because I'm gonna do grocery shopping in this.
Yeah,
All right,
you
let's
are,
go
because
look.
I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch football.
Facts. All right, now open the trunk.
No,
and
let's
tell
say
me.
what just happened.
I said
The handles under that.
under
You know what? I can figure it
They've
out.
seen you not be able to open trunks in the past. You act like this is unusual. It's not automatic.
Oh, it's not.
No,
How am I supposed to know that?
because it didn't open.
You know what? I mean, it's an okay. God, your camera bag every time. No one wants to see it.
It's okay. That's a huge
Okay, and I
trunk.
can't crawl in because my back is still hurting.
No, yes. Which has been multiple videos now.
It's been a week. I need something, but
Drugs.
muscle relaxers or something. So I can't get in, guys, but I could clearly fit in here.
Yeah, because it's huge.
You know what else could fit in here? A TV so I could watch football.
Groceries.
a TV so I can watch football.
Okay. We'll go home soon.
Yes, groceries will fit. And when you go grocery shopping tomorrow, you can show us.
I will. I'll
Sounds
show
good.
them. In fact, why don't I just show them?
And then tomorrow I can watch all of the games I filmed
was
today
trying-
that I can't watch today.
Yeah, I was trying a transition. I'll show them
now.
right now.
Now.
So, as promised, this right here is a week's worth of groceries for a family of 4 in the back of the Honda Civic Type R. And let's kind of get closer here. You can see that it's not even close to taking up the back of this thing. You could go on a Costco run in this thing and you wouldn't even be close to filling it up. That is why the Type R freaking rules.
Like this?
Well, don't look
I
weird.
feel like I'm folded up.
Well, yeah.
Because you keep saying lean forward.
Well,
So you're
do
in
you
the
think
center.
it's roomy?
No.
What do you know?
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, is there enough room? Yes. Are we calling it roomy? No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
How awesome are the seats?
They're pretty cool. I don't love that the front seat is red and the back seat is black. That's
No, you
kind
mean
of-
the front of the seat is red.
the front of the seat. The literal front seat. The whole front
Oh, you're
seat.
talking about the seat. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about that
No.
individual seat.
No,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
seats in the front are
That's
red. The
because
seats
they're
in the back are
special,
black.
because they hold you in place.
Yeah, they do hold you in place. I do feel like I'm being like hugged.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see that in a second.
No,
A little
please,
brief
my back.
driving
Oh
thing.
my god.
Yeah.
Somebody save me. I'm blinking
What
twice
about what
under my
about the
glasses.
Stanley and all that stuff?
The stand
too?
fits.
See.
The stand fits. I mean, it looks nice. It looks like a sporty sport car, not a family man car.
All right. Well, let's do a brief demonstration. You like the Kona and the Mazda 3?
Yeah, but they weren't quite as sporty.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm
All right.
right, I'm
Well,
right.
let's go experience it.
Oh, can't wait.
All right, so we're gonna go on the handling road, but of course, if we're going on the handling road, I think we should really be in Type R mode.
Oh, jeez. Is
Yes.
that like sport mode?
Yes, we are in comfort mode.
Oh, look at all the red flames.
Yep, all the red lasers.
Can I show
and
'em?
stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
briefly.
that
Well, it's
laser
in
went
here.
away. Yeah, that was kind
So
of
here's
Sorry
the
about
handling road.
That. Oh, Jesus. My back. Remember my back. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Ah!
So, but the
Oh
thing
my
about
gosh.
this is that this
Oh my
is
gosh.
a Honda Civic.
They probably can't hear you over the sound
Oh,
of
they
the
can
car.
hear me over the engine. And what it can do on this road is
It's ridiculous.
just in.
Are we going 200 yet? Oh, jeez.
We're not even going over the speed limit.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, Lordy, there's the hill.
It's a very minor one.
What is that? Oh, ah! That was my head.
We're getting some vibration, I think, from one of the plastic trim pieces
Oh,
there.
that's not good, is it?
Yeah.
I will say the seat is holding me in, though.
Yeah, see, you were worried about your back. And
Yeah, and it hurts because I'm having to clench.
some of that is because of the super stiff suspension. All right, so the suspension.
So you could take it
is
easy on me.
Quite stiff in Type R mode.
Does it drive well, or are you?
Oh yeah, no. This is one of the best.
This is the
front-wheel
car you would
drive.
buy if
This
I-
is
if we-
absolutely what I would buy if we were going to spend that kind of money.
How much is it?
$45,000 before the
Dang.
dealer markups.
Dang.
You can't find them.
Ever? Anywhere?
No.
Oh, jeez. Why? Because people like them so much? Ah!
Yeah, because people like them. There's not a ton of them. I really don't know what that rattle is. This is a test car. It's a test car. Don't worry, people. Test cars.
Your real
often-
car won't rattle. Whoa!
Yeah, they often get, abused on tracks.
I
and
can't
stuff
hear it
like
really
that.
now. It's just a little rattle.
Yeah, it's just like, I think it's something
That
up
piece
here.
that's
Like,
loose.
Yeah, plastic pieces might be a little bit loose. Nothing bad. All right, so we're
If we
back
weren't
on
going
the
200, we probably wouldn't feel the rattle.
handling road, And we're
Oh,
going
geez.
third gear.
Oh, jeez. What gear are we on now?
Now
Oh,
we're in
jeez.
fourth gear, coming down. And even on these bumps, a lot of people have been talking about how stiff this suspension is, but to be honest with you, I mean, it's soaking up this road pretty good. I mean, this road is pretty brutal.
Oh, jeez.
And we've gone over some stuff in this on this road that, like a Supra, where I mean, it'll be really stiff. And I think the Type R is perfectly
Whoa!
fine.
That was a bump.
Yeah, but it's still,
jeez.
it's rolling the edges off them. I also, the brakes, the feel, everything about the act of driving in this car is just incredible.
I was gonna say it feels pretty smooth. I mean, it's bumpy, but like when you're braking, I don't notice any like.
No.
But see, this is what I'm saying, honey. You don't need a car that can do this.
That goads you into this?
Yes, because you would just spend all your days over here on this road.
Well, you can kind of see like this little road going through the woods. The steering, all of the inputs is what really impresses me. The steering,
This is making me a little nauseous.
shifter, the clutch relationship is just fantastic. This is
Oh
the
my
big
gosh.
dip right here.
Oh, geez, here we go. Just hit my head. Okay, yeah, I've already decided. I thought you wanted me to want you to get this car. No, it's not more fun. Ah! Oh, jeez. Oh, duh. Oh, my back. My back. Oh,
Just lean
Lord.
into that comfy Type R seat. Hold you in place.
You're not ever buying this car. Whoa! Oh, Lord.
This is
Oh, geez.
the most fun you can have in a front wheel drive.
I'm not
car.
having fun. Ah!
God, yeah, I mean, it's just so good.
No,
it's just
it's
so
not good. Nope. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord. Listen to
Thing
him
got the
laughing.
Stability on.
Listen to him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. You think it's funny when I'm over here screaming, writhing in pain?
Okay, so
Okay, so
obviously-
you didn't talk me into it.
Obviously, the Type R
That was
capabilities
terrible.
are a little bit more than you can handle. But the thing that stands out the most on the handling road, and we'll probably talk about this elsewhere in the video as well, going up into the mountains, is that every driver input on the Type R, like, it just feels so right. It feels so perfect. The shifter, the clutch relationship is one of the best in the automotive kingdom currently, and that is not an exaggeration. That's 100% true.
The automotive kingdom.
Yes, in the entire automotive kingdom,
Wow.
there are not many manual transmissions left, and this one would be up there for the
Does this
best.
only come in a manual?
It only comes in a manual. You can only get it in a manual, and it is fantastic. And that is just here. Imagine what it's like in the mountains.
No. Oh, jeez. You're not going.
So, a 17-and-a-half-year-old high school student, future college student, what do you think of the way the Civic Type R looks?
I think it's nice. I actually like the white and I like the red accents. I think it would be cuter if the accents were like pink or something, but like the red is close enough.
You
But
think the accents should be pink?
yes, and the seats. But it
And the
is-
seats, so it has,
yes.
instead of the red buckets, it has pink buckets.
Yes, but I do think the red is nice and it looks nice how it is. I think all black would be really cool.
There you go.
But I do like the white and the red.
Okay, what about like sky blue?
I
Oh,
don't
come
know.
on.
I think all black would look best.
Well, you heard it here. Words from a teenage girl, the arbiter of all things cool. At least they think they are.
Oh.
Okay, so from your summary perspective, should I get this car? Like, would I be cool in this car?
Yes, you would be cool, but I still think you should get it in pink.
No, I'm not getting this car in pink. I would never get this car in pink. So you think I should get a car like this?
Yes.
Okay, convince your mother.
Okay.
So, should you buy a Honda Civic Type R? Well, let's toss aside any issue of the markups, because you already know, if you know anything about cars, that this car actually, the sticker inside, is $45,000. It's actually just under $45,000. Now, would I pay $45,000 for this vehicle as you see it here? 100% unequivocally, yes. What this car can do as part of your daily life, the way it fits into your daily life, as someone my age, almost 44 years old, with a family, with kids, with responsibilities, this car is exactly what I want in a family vehicle. And it is an awesome, amazing performance vehicle with one of the best manual shifters that you will ever experience, okay? So if you just imagine the dealer markups aren't a thing, is this car worth it? It's 100% worth it. It's so worth it, and I've said it numerous times, I would absolutely spend my own money on this vehicle, okay? If I wasn't constantly testing vehicles and I needed to choose one car that could do all of the things that I want it to do, that I could bring up here into the glorious North Georgia mountains, some of the most beautiful driving roads in the Southeast, if not the US, and also take Hallie to volleyball practice and also help Ella move into college or something like that, this is the car that can do all of those things. I don't know if I can adequately convey just holistically how good the Honda Civic Type R is, but it is that good. So if you can somehow, some way, get your hands on one of these things for a reasonable price, ignoring the dealer markups, I would wholeheartedly endorse that. I agree. I think you should. You should absolutely get this car if it's the type of thing that you are interested in. Let me know in the comments down below if you are interested in this car and what competitors that you think I should look at for this car. I'm thinking Golf R, I'm thinking GR Corolla. Let me know if you could think of anything else. The Elantra N to me and the Kona N are a little bit cheaper and more affordable and maybe just a little bit more raw. This maybe is a little bit more refined, but I'd love to know what you think, all right? And until next time, drive safe. We're gonna go continue driving safe out here. I'm just filming you dancing around like a goofball.
Put this with the cricket at the end.
Put it with the cricket in the end of the video?
Yeah.
In the bloopers?
Yeah.
And you are a blooper.
Oh.
Well, that just got dark.
It got awkward.
Like you're an accident. She was not an accident. Unfortunately, she was intentional.
Whoa.
And those cars are all like going back that way. I kind of want to go